And the most important thing as a family is that if we work together in unity and in love, we will achieve many things. But a divided family will never go anywhere. So today our topic is love at home. As a result of the fall of Satan, fall of man, and the existence of sin, guess what happened? Every marriage need, press the button, wait, say, help. Every home need help, right? The divorce statistics shows that every home need help. And if there is a home that does not need help, raise your hand and tell me. Every home need help. Thank you very much. This is the divorce statistics. It is so sad that in the 1900s, to every 12.7 marriages, one divorce. And as we come to 1940, 1990, 6 persons, one divorce. 2 persons, one divorce. And the year 2000, to every 2 marriages, one divorce. And it is so alarming. The divorce rate is high. Marriages and the family is in trouble. We have one who can help the family. The best family manual is there. Do we agree on that, everyone? Beautiful. The best problem solver and the best family counselor is Jesus. The best marriage manual is the Bible. We're going to find St. Matthew, so we're going to get our Bibles, and somebody find St. Matthew chapter 22, right, verse 34 to 40. These are the ingredients for a successful Christ-like relationship. If these do not take place in your marriage, it will fail. If these things don't happen in your relationship, it will fail. You have to have love one to another. You have to have respect for one to another. And you have to learn to forgive one another. Because without forgiveness, a lot of relationships, why they fail is because of lack of forgiveness. Because we do not have forgiveness in our hearts. Love yourself. I must love myself. The right marriage does not start with finding the right person. And that is where most of us try to do. Okay, I must find the perfect gentleman, tall, dark, and handsome. Right, brother? But in being the right person, so you have to look inside yourself first before you can look to someone. St. Matthew chapter 22 and verse 29 was beautifully read by Sister Althea. It is not only a commission to love your neighbor, but it's a commission to love yourself. But there is a self-love that is the role of the greatest duty. We must have a concern of the welfare of our own souls and body. Positive self-worth. Let me pause a little while. You see, when I met my lovely wife over here, but I said to myself, God, is this the right person for me? And I put her to God. And over the years, there has been a lot of challenges. I remember the first year of my marriage. It was the roughest. If any time a divorce is supposed to run, it's supposed to run in the first year of my marriage. Because it was a St. Andrew little man meeting a lovely lady from Porus. So far, the east is from the west. Yes. So, when we come now from 2 different family backgrounds coming together, responsibilities, duties coming together, and then when I said, honey, this is the way how I know how it to be done. And she said, no, This is the way how it is supposed to be done. But you see, while doing counseling, I learned that active listening is vital importance for any relationship. It is not me talk and she talk at the same time. Because when I talk and she talk, my voice now is going to go over hers, and then her voice is going to come over mine. And guess what's going to happen? The neighbors are going to say, now the Christian, they're going, oh, why they're behaving like that? So while learning counseling now, it teaches me that I must sit and listen to what my wife has to say. And with that now, we come to an amicable solution. And I think that's the best way as Christians we must move on. The 3-6 principle, in Acts 3 and verse 6, it says, if I have 3, I cannot give 6. But if I have 6, I can give 3. Right? If you don't know love, you cannot give love. And if you lack self-esteem, that causes people not to love themselves, how can you change from a low self-esteem to a high self-esteem? Building self-esteem. Ask yourself why. Psalms 43 verse 5. Is it what parents told me? Is it what my parents told me? You see, sometimes we're there and our parents tell our children, you walk this like a father, you do this like a father, everything, and it is pure negativity with the mother telling the child about their father. Is it physical, sexual, psychological abuse? All of these things affects the child. Is it peer pressure? Put the past to rest and forgive. To forgive is to set a prisoner free, to realize that the prisoner is me. Build your self-esteem. Realize that you are unique. No two persons of the same fingerprint or DNA, not even identical twins, are exactly the same. Millions of people, millions of trees, millions of community, and none of these are exactly the same. Identify your strength in Philippians 4 and verse 8. Think and talk positively about yourself, Philippians 3 and verse 13. And remember that God loves you. Love your partner better than yourself. Who is your neighbor? I should love my spouse as I love myself. And this is a true statement. Think of your spouse first. Romans 5 verse 1 to 3. Some men don't even say I love you to their wife anymore. If you don't tell your wife that she look good, somebody out there is going to tell her that she look nice. Love your child as part of yourself. Colossians 3 and verse 12. My spouse is my first neighbor, and my child is my second neighbor. When my spouse is my second self, my child is my third self. Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Love those who are not necessarily a part of your biological family. One day something came up and there was a church sister. As I said, I'm talking about the church family. And this church sister, she was there and she was in the lotto line. And somebody saw her in the lotto line. And they came and her name came up. And when her name came up, they said, yes, we saw and whatsoever. And let me tell you something. Shortly after, that lady was read out of church, just like that. And when I went to the meeting, I said, did anybody talk with that person? And it was quiet all around. Nobody said anything, but the lady was read out. So I said, Pastor, can I go and talk with the lady? When I talked to the lady, and I said, this is the reason why your name was read out of church. And she said, Jesus, Brother Sterling, a phone card me go buy. And she could have showed the evidence. And when I went back the other time, the meeting supposed to call, and I said, this is what she said. Everybody was shocked. But let me tell you, it pains my heart sometimes when I see some things happening in the church. And I said, God, where is the love that we as individuals must have? Right? Sometimes a lot of people are leaving the church because of some simple little things that one person say, and because this person is a key person, then the person leave. But you see, in life, we must try to have love one to another. The devil is in the business to destroy family and homes. Many families have been destroyed. Many are being destroyed, and many will be destroyed because one person in the home might not stand for Jesus and the others, and that one that don't stand for Jesus is the one that break down that relationship, break down that marriage. But I have something to say to all of you, is that Jesus, trust in Jesus is all that really matters. And our life will never be the same. Happiness in a marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. Love and God must be the center. And this is a quote. In a good marriage, you are never too old to hold hands, never too old to play together. It is remembering to say, I love you. You never go to bed angry at each other. None is taken for granted, and there is words of appreciation, demonstration, and gratitude constantly. Love yourself. This is my encouraging words to us. Love yourself. Love your spouse better than yourself. Love your child as part of yourself. Love God. Love people. Love God with all your heart. Happy the home where God is there. We all know that song. And at this time, my son, I invite my wife to stand up right here, and my son will sing a song for us. This is the song he's going to sing. Love is something, if you give it away, it comes right back to you. And after that, I'm going to make my commitment to my wife tonight in front of all of you. And I hope that within your marriage, within your relationship, you too can make a commitment. Go ahead.
Love is something that you give it away, you give it away, you give it away. Love is something that you give it away, and it comes right back to you. Not just like a magic penny you put in your pocket and you don't have any. But if you spend it or you give it away, it comes right back to you.
Thank you very much, son. Come, honey. I call upon these people here present to witness that I do commit myself to you. I will love you with all my heart. I will treat you right for the rest of your days till death do us part. Today, we celebrate the rebirth of our commitment. Before this honorable gathering, I take you once again as my wife. Perhaps the only thing truer than first love is to recommit to that love before friends and family. I am sorry for the past mistakes. I want you to be my best friend, and I will love you that you cannot outlove me. Okay, this is the end of tonight's presentation. I hope that we have learned something, and if we have anything that is not like Christ, I hope and pray that our lives will be transformed. I thank you very much.
This program was brought to you by the Maypen Seventh-day Adventist Church. You may find more at Maypen SDA at youtube.com or by following us on Facebook at Maypen SDA Church. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.